We define ourselves as one-stop geospatial data solution provider. So we provide drone systems, mobile scanning systems, and also data processing softwares. So it will improve the accuracy and the robustness in complex conditions. FEIMA in Chinese, Fei means flying.
Okay.
Ma means horse.
Oh, that's great.
So I wish that in year 2026, FEIMA can fly higher, flying faster.
Dr. Li of FEIMA Robotics, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
I did a quick walk by your booth, and let me tell you, you've got maybe the most populated booth maybe on the floor. Tell me what you're here showing off.
Yeah. For this GeoWeek, we are mainly showing our SLAM scanners, mobile scanning system.
The handhelds, yeah.
Yes.
But you had a drone there. You had what looked like a different type of robot, and
Yes. FEIMA Robotics, this company, we define ourselves as a one-stop geospatial data solution provider. So we provide drone systems, mobile scanning systems, and also data processing softwares.
Excellent. So can you talk a little bit about, and I'd love to talk about you a little later on, but starting with FEIMA, just kind of its history, what it used to maybe focus on, and its evolution, and now its current focuses.
Yeah. FEIMA Robotics, this company, when it was established, is mainly for drone systems, including drone platforms and payloads and data processing software. And in recent years, we realized that mobile scanning, especially handheld SLAM LiDAR scanner, are more popular in serving applications. So we do research and develop our own SLAM scanners.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Excellent. And where's it based out of?
It's based in Shenzhen City in North China, South China. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. And how long have you been with FEIMA?
I have been with FEIMA for just more than 3 years.
Okay.
Before I joined FEIMA, I worked for LiDAR Geosystems and Trimble.
Gotcha. Okay. So am I right that your title is you're head of international programs?
Overseas sales director.
Okay. Got it. Are there, specific territories you focus on more than others, or how does it?
I'm responsible for all the market outside mainland China.
Okay. Oh, excellent. Okay. Very nice. So I know we talked about handheld SLAM a little bit. I was curious about, the state of, in the advances of sensor fusion and what's changed in that regard, how it plays in what robotics, and is that at a place where you think it would be? Did you think we'd be further ahead with that with GNSS and? For the, you mean the fusion of LiDAR technology and yeah. Just sensor picks up and how, because all the different, whether it's drones and different robotics that you offer.
For the advances of the fusion of the sensors, I think first for the LiDAR sensor, for the LiDAR signal processing, it has have much improvement in recent years.
Yeah.
And including the real-time degeneracy detection and allowing the system to adjust the fusion strategies in low feature environments. And also for the sensors, multi-sensor fusion, we have new architecture for the, we call it a tightly coupled fusion. So it integrates the LiDAR sensor IMU and GNSS data in a unified estimator.
Okay.
So it will improve the accuracy and the robustness in complex conditions.
Okay. Very cool. I'm curious, I want to talk a little bit about industry, and you have so much knowledge about just international practices. And I'm curious if you could talk about differences in industry approaches and tactics, maybe even law, in different countries, whether it's US and other places outside of China, and just what you know. What are some of the differences and how geospatial industry approaches?
For the difference of different regions and nations, I think For developed countries like for US or Europe, the demand for scanners or drones are mainly for the city change or update of the cities. But for the developing countries like in Africa, Asia, and South America, the demand for the instruments are mainly for the infrastructure.
Fascinating.
Mm.
If I understand right, does FEMA have, focus on both hardware and software?
Mm-hmm.
So so the software approaches, and do you have any, whether it's processing software, do you have that as a feature or?
For the software, for SLAM scanners and drones are different. For drone systems, we provide a software with the function of operation the drone and flying path plan,
Mm-hmm.
and also the image data processing, LiDAR data processing, and some video applications, the software. For the handheld SLAM LiDAR scanners, our software is mainly for the point cloud 3D reconstruction.
Sure.
And coloring the point cloud. And that's it. And recently, we also developed the technology in 3D GS because 3D causing splatting.
Uh-huh.
So it will give you a good view of the 3D data.
Okay.
That's what we are doing in software. But for some certain applications, like if the customer need to do 2D or 3D drawings, or the customer need a 3D platform, 3D software platform to manage the 3D data, so we will cooperate with other third-party software companies to provide a solution for our customer.
Well done. Very nice. A very, very quality range of applications. That's very good. Well, I have two more questions, and maybe we can get to, I see you brought some notes there.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, you said 3 years you've been with FEMA?
Yes.
Do you have a favorite use case study that you like to think about, that some story that sticks out?
For SLAM LiDAR scanners, it is a tool to capture the 3D data. So normally for outdoor scanning or indoor scanning, it's okay. It's not much challenge. But for some application, like for underground mine, they are very long with long tunnels or something. And the feature is weak on the tunnel. So it's a challenge that we need a very good algorithm to capture the data.
Yeah.
So in many countries, not only in China, but also in Canada, also in in Africa, we have many good applications.
That's great.
Yeah.
Amazing applications. My last question, I'm curious what you are most excited about for 2026.
Yeah.
It could be the whole industry. It could be a drone. It could be FEMA. What's something that excites you?
The most exciting thing for me is that we have a master distributor, a master local partner here in US. It's called Reality Systems.
Okay.
And so our philosophy is that we will use our local partner to provide the local solutions and the local support for our local clients.
That's great.
And also, now today is the Spring Festival for Chinese people, and this year is the year of house. Yeah. So, and our company name is FEIMA. FEIMA in Chinese, Fei means flying.
Okay.
Ma means horse.
Oh, that's great.
So I wish that in year 2026, FEIMA can fly higher, flying faster, flying.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's perfect. Well, what a year. It should be great.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Dr. Li, is there anything else you wanted to talk about off of your notes there, or did we cover everything you wanted to explore?
No. That's it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it was a real pleasure talking to you. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Dr. Li.
Yeah.